Today we gather here to commemorate International Mother Language Day, a day that holds profound significance in recognizing the intrinsic value of linguistic diversity and celebrating the languages that shape our identities. Our mother languages are not merely tools of communication. They are the vessels of our heritage, culture, and the very essence of who we are. Language diversity is often underrated as a part of global diversity. However, it is a treasure trove of human expression, is at the heart of our global tapestry. Each language encapsulates a unique worldview and a distinct way of understanding and interpreting the world. As we celebrate the diversity of languages, it is crucial to acknowledge the darker aspects where language becomes a political instrument, a tool for division and suppression. History attests to instances where languages were manipulated, marginalized, or silenced to advance political agendas. The struggle for linguistic rights transcends a mere linguistic battle. It becomes a broader fight for cultural preservation and human dignity. Throughout history, minority languages have often faced suppression by dominant rulers. From the Roman conquest to European colonization, the suppression of languages has caused the disappearance of numerous languages. The suppression and struggle for language is still ongoing in many places, even after the days of conquest are over. Amidst various historical struggles, we will narrate 3 stories encapsulating the fight for linguistic rights, with one of these ultimately prompting UNESCO to acknowledge and designate International Mother Language Day. Let's delve into the Tamil language movement, a significant historical event in Tamil Nadu. In 1937, during British rule, the movement emerged as a response to the mandatory teaching of Hindi in local schools. The protests led to fatalities and the arrest of approximately 1,200 individuals, including women and children. Tensions flared again in the 1950s when the Indian government announced a plan to gradually reduce the use of English over the next 15 years and make Hindi the sole official language by 1965. This decision triggered tension in non-Hindi states, leading to widespread protests throughout the 1950s. Tensions escalated in 1965 when the central government remained adamant about making Hindi the exclusive official language. The most significant incident occurred on January 25, 1965, when police clashed with a peaceful student protest in Tamil Nadu. The police opened fire, resulting in the immediate death of students. The peaceful protest transformed into a riot due to the police action. At least 63 more people lost their lives in the subsequent weeks. The unrest also spread to neighboring states. These tragic incidents prompted the government to reconsider its strategies, ultimately leading to the continued use of English as an official language in India. Our journey now takes us to South Africa, where the apartheid government mandated the use of Afrikaans as one of the mediums of instruction in Black South African high schools. Afrikaans was associated with the oppressive regime, and the Black population in South Africa preferred English or other African languages for official communication. This compelled use of Afrikaans in schools led to a significant uprising on the morning of June 16, 1976, in Soweto, Johannesburg. Approximately 20,000 high school students initiated the protest, which was met with severe police brutality. Many students were shot and killed. The tragic events of that day resulted in the death of at least 176 students, with some sources suggesting a toll as high as 700. This uprising marked a pivotal moment in South Africa's history. Recognizing its significance, June 16th was declared a public holiday in South Africa in 1991, known as Youth Day. Internationally, the date is also celebrated as the Day of the African Child. The final story takes us to Bangladesh. When Pakistan was created in 1947 after the partition of British India, it comprised 2 geographically and culturally distinct wings: West Pakistan, present-day Pakistan, and East Pakistan, present-day Bangladesh. In 1948, Urdu was declared to be the only state language of Pakistan, disregarding the fact that it was the mother language of less than 10% of people in the whole country. The decision to impose Urdu as the only official language sparked protests and resistance in East Pakistan, where the majority spoke Bengali. Students, intellectuals, and activists rallied against this language policy, arguing for the rightful recognition of Bengali. The movement gained momentum in 1952 when the government attempted to reinforce Urdu as the sole official language. The defining moment of the Bengali language movement occurred on February 21, 1952. Students gathered at the University of Dhaka to protest the language policy for a peaceful demonstration, but it turned tragic when the police opened fire on the protesters, resulting in numerous deaths and casualties. The sacrifice of those who lost their lives on that day fueled the language movement to a different level. The intense public pressure and protests eventually led to the government's acknowledgement of Bengali as one of the official languages of Pakistan in 1956. The Bengali language movement is considered a pivotal event in the history of Bangladesh, symbolizing the struggle for linguistic and cultural rights, and it laid the groundwork for the eventual independence of Bangladesh in 1971. The concept of International Mother Language Day originated from the visionary minds of two Bangladeshi activists, Rafiqul Islam and Abdus Salam. In 1998, they penned a letter addressed to Kofi Annan, advocating for the establishment of such a day. Prompted by their impassioned plea, the issue found resonance in the chambers of the Bangladeshi parliament. Subsequently, the government endorsed a resolution proposing the observance of International Mother Language Day to UNESCO. On 17 November 1999, during the 30th General Assembly of UNESCO, 21st February was officially designated as International Mother Language Day. The day has been celebrated since 2000 worldwide. This symbolic day stands to honor the valorous martyrs of 1952 and to underscore the universal struggle for the preservation and recognition of mother languages worldwide. In Bangladesh, the 21st of February has been celebrated long before it was made International Mother Language Day. This day holds special significance as a national holiday, commemorating the language movement martyrs. A mournful remembrance, this day sees people flocking to the Shaheed Minar, a solemn monument erected in honor of the language movement martyrs. Especially as midnight approaches on February 21st, crowds gather to pay their respects, adorning the monument with flowers as a heartfelt tribute to those who sacrificed their lives for the cause. Despite UNESCO's recognition of International Mother Language Day over 2 decades ago, regrettably, this significant day is not widely celebrated. In the current era of globalization, languages face unprecedented threats of extinction. While no shots are being fired, a staggering 43% of all living languages on our planet are classified as endangered, with the majority being ethnic or indigenous languages. Some languages have less than 5 living speakers only and will become extinct very soon. Among the nearly 7,000 languages spoken today, it is projected that at least 1,500 will fade into oblivion within our lifetimes. To be honest, it is happening in our surroundings already. Since 2020, 9 languages have already been extinct, and 4 of them are in the USA. Alarmingly, there are over 15 endangered languages in Bangladesh, yet many Bangladeshis remain unaware of the fact. This underscores the urgent need for greater awareness, advocacy, and intensive efforts to protect and preserve linguistic diversity before it is too late. Language acts as a bridge connecting individuals to their cultural roots, enabling them to delve into the depths of their heritage. However, when a language fades into obscurity, it takes with it a wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and unique perspectives that define a culture. We must recognize the profound importance of our mother languages and take decisive action to safeguard them. By preserving mother languages, we ensure the preservation of diverse linguistic expressions, each contributing to the rich tapestry of human culture. Protecting language rights is crucial for fostering inclusivity and diversity, as it empowers marginalized groups and ensures they have equitable access to education, information, and opportunities. In essence, the preservation of mother languages is not just about safeguarding words, It's about preserving the very essence of our cultural heritage and ensuring that every voice has a place in the chorus of human expression.